My name is Ray Geiger. I live at 468 Rockcliffe Circle in Dayton. I've had photos distributed for the mayor and city commissioner to share with the commissioners. On May 16th, news for the mayor and city commissioner to share with the commissioners. On May 16th, News Center Channel 7 presented photos of the 10 worst properties in the Dayton area. I submitted photos of the property before you to Channel 7 because I felt it certainly deserved consideration as one of the worst. The address of this property is 2239 Stanhope Avenue. It's located within the Phoenix Project in Northwest Dayton, and its condition is deplorable. The interesting thing about this property is the chain of ownership over the past 3 years. Deeded to the City of Dayton, December 16, 2008. Deeded to Citywide Development Corporation, July 30th, 2009. And deeded to Good Samaritan Hospital, January 21st, 2011. In spite of the high profile of ownership, this property has remained a neighborhood eyesore, lacking any building maintenance and very little yard maintenance for more than 2.5 years. I made a complaint about this property at a city commission meeting in August 2009 with little results. Dayton City Housing Inspection has chosen not to enforce their own standards where this property is concerned. There's been a disturbing pattern over the past few years where Citywide Development Corporation has purchased homes close to Good Samaritan Hospital, boarded them up, and deeded them over to Good Samaritan Hospital. Again, Dayton City Housing Inspection did not enforce their own standards where these favored property owners were concerned and where these properties had maintenance conditions of types which were being enforced against surrounding property owners. The addresses of these properties were 2330 Philadelphia Drive, 2274 Philadelphia Drive, and 2235 Stanhope Avenue. I complained about these 3 properties at a city commission meeting on February 25th, 2009, after they had stood vacant, boarded up, and neglected for 2 to 3 years. Apparently, my complaint caused some embarrassment because demolition of one of the properties began 13 days after my appearance, and the 2 others were taken down within the next 2 weeks. However, I still have photos showing their condition before demolition. Following my making complaints about these 3 properties, a property in which I shared ownership and which had 12 housing violations suddenly had 31 violations. I've always wondered if this was an act of retaliation or if the housing inspector was incompetent and had missed 19 violations. I believe this practice of selective enforcement by City Housing Inspection will eventually lead to a class action lawsuit against the city. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Geiger.
Thank you, sir.
Get on down to the Buckhorn Tavern, voted the best steakhouse in Dayton in 2009, 8800 Meeker Road, buckhorntavern.biz on the web.